Hello guys, once again. Right now we are doing simultaneous equations. They are not new, right? We did them in grade 10. In grade 10 it was just a linear simultaneous equation, but right now we have some quadratic equations in there. So say maybe in this example number A, the first equation is a linear one and the second one is a quadratic one. Yeah, so there are two methods of doing simultaneous equations, right? So there is substitution and there is also this one called elimination. So I'm just gonna do both of them in this example, and any other example we'll be doing after. So we'll just keep on. Yeah, it'll be simultaneous, it will be substitution and elimination on the left, right? So number one, for substitution method, you already hear from the words that we want to substitute something by something, right? Exactly. So, and also you want to make your life very easy. You don't want to complicate your life, right? So for example, in this example, if I say x equals to 5 minus 1, and then say maybe this is my equation 3, this is equation 1 and equation 2, right? And say now I'm saying substitute equation 3 into equation 2. I'm gonna complicate my life to some extent, because I will have minus 5 minus y. I'll have, this one will not be a brainer, but like it sort of makes the problem a bit longer than necessary. You could go this way, you will still get the answers right, given that you do not do a mistake. So yeah, but I like to make maths easy for me, and I would like to make maths easier for you as well. So try to the nicest thing about this problem is that there's no rule as to which value to substitute, which step to start out. Like there isn't any rule that sort of dictates what you can and cannot do. It's just like we did it last year. It's so easy. Let's get into this one. So I said I want to make my life easy, so I'm gonna say y equals to what? 5 minus x, and that is my equation 3, right? So now I'm substitute equation 3 into equation 2, right? So one thing that I like to say is that we used equation 1 to get to equation 3, so you cannot substitute equation 3 into equation 1, right? So I'll just keep on repeating it. Now if I substitute equation 3 into 2, I'm gonna have let me make an arrow. I'm gonna have what? 5 minus x squared plus 3x minus 5. This is equals to 0. So now this 5, they're gonna cancel out each other, and right here I'm gonna have what? I'm gonna have positive 2. So I'll have minus x squared, minus x squared, then I'll have plus 2x, and that will be it, right? This equals to 0. Now I have a common factor, yes, which is what? Which is negative x. I take it out, then I have x minus 2 is equals to 0. And now I can already see that x is equals to 0, or x is equals to what? Is equals to 2. Maybe if I take it step by step, this will be x minus 2 equals to 0, x equals to 2. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna sub x equals to 0 into my equation y. So remember, y equals to, let me see, 5 minus x. So here y will be 5 minus 0, and y will be what? Y will be 5. That means here I have 0 and 5, right? Cool. Now here I'm substituting x equals to 2. I have y equals to 5 minus x. 5 minus 2, 3, and therefore I have 2 and 3. I believe I'm done solving this problem. I believe I am done solving this problem. Yes. Yeah. So, yes. That's how we do the substitution method, right? So now let's talk about the elimination. Elimination method, you can hear from the words, we're trying to eliminate something. So as for what are we eliminating, it's up to you as well. You can decide, we are basically eliminating a variable, but as for which variable to eliminate, it's up to you. But I would say though that in some equations, you'll be forced to eliminate a particular one, and deciding to eliminate another one instead will make your life complicated. Like for example, we cannot eliminate x in this example. I mean, you can think of ways, but the time you would spend thinking about that, it's gonna take a lot of time, and you want to save as much time as you can while you're writing this test on exam. So the easiest one to eliminate is to eliminate what? Is to eliminate is to eliminate is to eliminate the easiest one to eliminate is y, né? So now when you're trying to eliminate y, you want to make your y's to be the same. If it's 4y, you want to make them 4y, but one of them will have to be negative, one of them will have to be positive, right? So you can say your equation 3, right, is gonna be what? You can say your equation 3 will be y negative 1. Let me say negative 1 multiplied by y plus x equals to 5, right? And what do you get? You get minus y minus x equals to minus 5, right? So now you're going to add equation 2 plus equation 3, right? So now we take equation 2, which is y minus x squared plus 3x minus 5 equals to 0, and we are adding that with minus y minus 0x squared minus x, say minus 0 maybe, equals to minus 5. Alternatively, that 5, I can just take it, transpose the 5 and put it this side, which it will be a positive 5. Then I just have zeros, right? Got there. So now y and y, they're gonna cancel out each other, so it's gonna be 0 here, and then x squared minus x squared plus x 0x squared, it will be minus x squared, and then for 3 that will be what? That will be plus 2x. Yep. And then the 5s, they're also going to cancel out each other, then I just have equals to 0. And from here, what then do I have? I have minus x squared, maybe I can just transpose everything and say I have x squared minus 2x equals to 0, which is now exactly what we had when we were doing substitution method, because here you take out x, you have, and everything is just the same. Then you can just substitute these values into your y, like we did right here when we were substituting our x values to get our y values, then we have the same exact answers, right? That is just the elimination method. Let us go to the next problem and try to, yeah. The next problem is like this, né? So say, so now let's start with substitution, né? With substitution, it's, I mean, I can just say this is my equation 1, of course, and this is my equation 2. With substitution, I can just say I can just substitute equation 1 into equation 2. Ne? But me personally, what bothers me is that fraction, that over 4. I don't know, for some reason it bothers me and it feels like it might make my life miserable. You can go on with it and say substitute equation 1 into equation 2. Given that you don't make mistakes, you will get everything correct, right? But of course, I want to make maths easier for me and for you as well. So I'm gonna try to work out some equation 3, from equation 1. So I'll say, so this is my equation 3, right? I'm multiplying everything by 4. Right, so if I do that, then I'll have 4y is equals to 2x plus 2, right? That's what I have. And yeah, I will have that. And then perhaps in this section I can just say equation 4 is gonna be what? Is gonna be 4 into equation 2, right? Which will be 4 into y minus 2x squared plus 3x plus 5 equals to 0, right? And the answer to that is 4y minus 8x squared plus 12x plus 20 equals to 0. Ne? So that's my equation 4. Let me write them down. Equation 3 is 4y is equals to 2x plus, that's equation 3. And then 4y minus 8x squared plus 12x plus 20, that's equals to 0. That's my equation 4, right? Now I substitute equation 3 into equation 4, right? So now if I substitute here at 4y, I'm gonna have 2x plus 2, then everything is the same, minus 8x squared plus 12x plus 20, then is equals to 0. Yep. Now going on, I have, of course, this one and this one are like terms. 20 and 2 are like terms, so I'll have minus 8x squared and I'll have plus 14x plus 22 equals to 0. Yeah, and I can divide by negative 2. Let me just say divide by negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, negative 2. Then I have 4x squared minus 7x minus 11 equals to 0, right? So now I have to factorize this thing. What I can do, I can multiply 4 multiply by 11, that's 44. I'm gonna look for factors of 44. It's 1 and 44, 2 and 22. So I'm looking for factors that are gonna give me 7 if I add or subtract them. 44. Of course 3 doesn't divide, 4 does. 4 is 11, and I will just stop right there, because if I say 11 minus 4, I'm getting 7, right? So I can maybe say 4 minus 11, I'm getting minus 7, which is exactly what I want, right? So yeah, which is exactly what I want. So now I'm running out of space, so I'm gonna have to delete this. So I know that the numbers that I'm gonna go with are what? This one's 4 and 11. So I can say here, different color, 4x squared plus 4x minus 11x minus 11 equals to 0. So you see what I did right there? These two right here, they give me this guy, minus 7. So I can just go on, maybe group them. To group them, I have 4x squared plus 4x, the first group, plus minus 11x minus 11 equals to 0. Taking out the common factor, I have 4x, I have x plus 1. I take out minus 11, I have x plus 1 equals to 0. Then I have x plus 1. Then I have 4x minus 11 minus 11 equals to 0. I have x equals to 1. No, minus 1. Oh, let me just say and. I have x equals to 11 over 4, right? So this is just me by the maths. And now what do? Remember, I have y equals to 2x plus 2 over what? Over 4. I substitute 1, I have 2 into minus 1 plus 2 over 4. This is 0, right? Yeah. And I substitute again. I have y equals to 2x plus 2 over 4. That is 2 into 11 over 4. Yep, 11 over 4. Close brackets, plus 2 divided by 4. Alright, you can just put that in a calculator if I don't want to think about it. Multiply by 11 over 4 plus 2 4, and the answer I'm getting is what? Is 11, no, 15 over 8, right? So what does that mean? It means that my solutions for this problem will be minus 1 and 0, and it will be 11 over 4 over 15 over 8. These are my solutions, né? These are my solutions. So I'm gonna have to now go back and do the elimination method. So with the elimination method, say everything goes on, what we did to get equation 3 and equation 4, everything is the same, right? So I can just say that. I can just say equation 3 is what? 4y equals to 2x plus 2. For interest sake, say equation 4 looks something like this. Equation 4, say it looks something like this. It is 4y equals to 8x squared plus 12x, no, minus 12x minus 20. Let me see. 4y minus, it's a positive 8x squared plus 12, that is a minus, so minus 20. Cool. So I have something like this. Now what do I do next? It's elimination, right? And I'm trying to eliminate one of the variables, it will be easy for me to eliminate y in this case. So I can just say therefore minus equation 3 plus equation 4, right? So if I do that, it will be minus 4 y equals to 2 minus 2x minus 2, right? And that is what? Plus 4y equals to 8x squared minus 12x minus 20. I do the maths. What do I have? These two, they're going to cancel each other, so I have 0 that side. I have 8x squared. I have minus 14x minus 22, right? And everything is just the same as what we had. You look at this equation and you look at what we have right here. Now of course the next step is you dividing by 2 in this case, so you end up having 0 equals to 4x squared minus 7x minus 11, which now this expression right here is the same thing that you have right here. From there on, everything will just be the same. You factorize, find the values of x, you get them, go find the values of y by substituting there. Right, cool. Let's do the last problem, and simultaneous equations. This right here is equation 1. This is equation 2. What do we have? Cool. Substitution. Remember, you want to substitute something into something, right? And I'm already seeing something interesting with equation 2. If I take equation 2 and I divide by 3, I'm going to have, say, equation 3 is going to be what? It's going to be equation 2 divided by what's this? 3. So that means what? Therefore, equation 3 is going to be what? It's going to be x is equals to 2y plus, let's see that, 96 divided by 3, 32. And then I can just say I have what? I can just say I have 2y is equals to x minus 32. And then substitute equation 3 into equation 1. Now we are substituting into equation 1 because we used equation 2 to get equation 3. We do the maths, substitution. We're gonna have, remember now this, we're gonna substitute it right here. So we have x minus 32, then everything is just the same, plus x squared plus 25. That thing is equals to what? Is equals to 7x. We have x squared, I transpose, so I have plus x minus 7x, then 32, say 25 minus 32, that is minus 7. Yeah, do the maths. I have minus 6 minus 7, 6x equals to 0. I factorize. This is gonna be x minus damn cool. So let's think. Two numbers you multiply, you get 7 minus 7. You add or subtract, you get minus 6. My neighbor just started playing music. Hopefully it won't disturb. So I'm gonna have x minus 7 x plus 1 equals to 0. Then I have x is equals to 7, x equals to minus 1. I take those and I substitute them. Yeah, remember when I was working for equation 3, I had something like x is equals to 2y Now that will be kind of nice. Let me see. That will be kind of nice. I can just say from that equation, I can just say 2y is equals to x minus 32, right? Yeah. Or then say y equals to x over 2 minus 16. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, everything's fine. So now I substitute 1. Now I substitute 7. I have this minus 16. I go to the calculator. 7 over 2. 7 over 2 minus 16. The answer is just gonna be 25 over 2, or maybe minus 12.5. And then if I substitute 1, I'm gonna have minus 1 over 2 minus 16, so I do that minus, so minus 0.5 minus 16, that's minus 16.5, or maybe it would be 33 over 2. So now I can say, therefore, what do I have? I have 7 and minus 25 over 2. That's my first x value. Then I have minus 1, minus 32. Yeah, and these are my solutions right here. These are my solutions to this problem, right? And if I were to attempt the elimination method, let me see what I would have. From right here where we had 2y, I can say minus equation 3 plus equation 1. Let me see. Yes, and this will eliminate y, right? So use a different color. I'll have minus 2y is equals to 32 minus x, and then I'll have what? I'll have 2y, let me say, is equals to, I have 7x minus x squared plus minus 35. So now I do the elimination. I'm adding the 2, remember. So now I'm gonna have 0 on the side. I'm gonna have 6x. I'm gonna have minus x squared, of course. And what's going on here? Let me see. Wait, what's going on over here? So it's minus 2. Of course it changes to a positive. Cool stuff. And right here it's not 35, man. It's not 35, it's 25. Yeah, this is 25. So of which there 32 minus 25, it's gonna be plus 7. We transpose the whole thing. You have your x squared minus 6x minus 7 equals to 0. And what is this? This is the same thing that you had right here, from which the steps will just be the same. From here you factorized, you find your values. After finding your values, you go substitute, and eventually you get these answers, right? That is simultaneous equations. That's how it is. I hope you were able to understand, and I will see you in the next session, which will be the last section, called word problem. After word problem, we'll be done with chapter 2. Cool.